Hello. Welcome to Broken Pieces. So, let's talk accountability. And what does that mean? So, that actually means taking responsibility for your actions and choices without blaming others. Take note of that emphasis, without blaming others. So, the reason why I'm making this video is actually because I saw a video of a child that the back was, in fact, I don't show these videos on my, I try not to put them up on my videos because most of them are very graphic, right? So I saw a video of a child about 6 years or 7 years. The whole back was cracked. This child was actually brutalized by the stepmother. So now, if you ask this stepmother, she has a reason, because the child is either disobedient or the child has a character flaw, whatever it is that you may call that. So my question is, at what point do you stop? Especially, it's really bad when it comes to a child and an adult, because an adult will say whatever, and this child cannot defend herself because he's a child. And it's not just happening to him, it's happening to a bunch of people, especially in Africa. So now, between this adult and a child, everybody is going to believe the adult because you're going to tell whatever story you want to spin. And people are going to believe that this child has character flaw and all of that. Knowing, people are not going to sit and maybe think about it, that this is a child. What could a child do to you for you to crack their back the way you did? Some of our children have so many marks on their body because of wickedness of a woman or a man. Remember, everything you do, I keep saying this on all my videos, because if people know that you have to give account of everything that you have done, maybe, just maybe, some of them will actually change. It's not everybody that you touch and you get away with that. I keep telling people that. Some of these children are the reason why you are suffering today. Or your children are suffering today. Or your grandchildren are suffering today. Be careful what you do. If you know you cannot raise another person's child, please leave them alone. Especially women, wicked. Many women are wicked. I'm not saying all. I have seen stepmothers that are good out there, so I'm not going to say it's all women. But some of them are devil. Some of them are... Oh my goodness. Wow. Can we learn to be gentle? When you have other people's kids, be gentle with them. Wickedness will not get you anything. It will not get you anywhere. When a child does something, it can discipline a child. Now being a parent, now I know what it means, to raise a child. Do you understand? So it's not something, nobody is telling me that, you don't know what you're talking about or something, because I do. But how do you discipline one? It's when you're disciplining them without love, because that one I saw, that was without love. I don't see any love in that, because that woman will not do that thing she did to that child. She will not do that to her own child. That brings me to the question, how do you hurt people or hurt someone and act like you are the victim, yet you are the guilty party? I don't get it. This thing happens all the time. Like with this woman, if you ask her now, she's the victim. Maybe the child stole the soap. Maybe the child stole her money, whatever it is. She will call herself a victim, making the little boy guilty, because the woman will not take accountability for her actions. Can we learn to take accountability in our society, knowing that everything you do, even the words that you speak against people, for the ones that are out there judging, the ones you speak against people, you're still going to answer to them. People will come out, bring out 20 people and ask them. Everybody believes they are good people. If you go to churches, people are praying. Everybody is born again. Everybody has given their life to God. I used to have a woman growing up that I will wait because I know she will not answer me if I say good morning. So I'll wait for her to come out of her room so that I will say good morning. So I learned this practice like since I was a child. So I learned to treat my enemies. I learned to treat them with, except now, what I do now is detachment. But when I was a child, I learned to treat them with kindness, hoping to get the other outcome. And that's when I knew that some people cannot reform some people. It's just who they are. They are just wicked people. They are just bad people. I'll wait for her when she come out of her room after doing all her kabash, and I will say good morning. I have more stories around this thing that I just said right now, but just to make a point to what I'm saying. So treat people with kindness, even when they are mean, or just detach yourself from that situation. And in the case of this child, if you know you cannot take care of somebody's child, just leave them alone, or give that child to somebody else. Don't take a child and treat them bad. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know what situation you are in or you have been in, whether you are the one who is the guilty one, acting like you are the victim, or whether you are the victim. Have you been a victim, and somebody has made themselves feel like they are the victim when they are the ones who are the guilty party. So which one are you? Let me know in the comment section if you want. Let's keep this conversation going because it's happening too much in our society. People treat other people so bad. When it comes to their own children, they treat them well. But if you understand this life, you know that you are here for a reason. Every child is here for a reason. So don't undermine any child you see because you don't know the reason why they came or why they came to your life. And sometimes you think things are going well for you because you have, you're no longer going to deal with maybe the things that you did. No, it will catch up with you at one point or another. Trust me on that. And you, who is an onlooker, if you know what is going on, you need to speak up. When you see something that is not good, you see a woman maltreating a child, or you are in an environment where something like that is happening, you need to be able to speak up and say, this is not good. If you don't speak up, you are as guilty as the person who is doing the spanking or who is doing the maltreating. So be careful what you do out there. People usually avoid being accountable to to their behavior, to their bad behavior, because they don't want to accept the fact that they messed up. So that people will not see them, some of them they think is a weakness. So you don't want people to see that side of you. So what you do is you manipulate situation, manipulate the whole thing, making yourself look good. In every story, you are the hero in every story. You can't be a hero in every story. The person that you're telling the story, when people tell you story, you need to actually ask God to give you the spirit to be able to see or be able to hear the truth in what somebody is telling you. Because people make themselves heroes in every story they tell. Something is wrong with that. You have to take your own part. The one that you're guilty about. Say, hey, yeah, I did not do this one well. Take accountability. That's not a weakness. Accept it. If you have to apologize, apologize. Don't make yourself a hero in every story. You are the hero. So if you tell this, you are the hero in this person's life, you are the hero. Something is wrong with that picture. There's something wrong with that. The onlookers I have said my piece on the ones who are looking, because many of these situations we have people who are looking and not saying anything. You are guilty as well. When you see somebody doing something bad, please speak up. Speak up. That's not a weakness. I don't think there's any situation now that I cannot speak about. Maybe because people don't speak up for the reasons in a society, because somebody has money or because somebody is doing this for you. You don't want them to stop doing that for you, and because of that, you lie when you say these things are happening in our society. It's happening in our families. You don't want to speak the truth because you don't want to lose what you're getting from whoever. I don't see any situation that anybody will call me, and I don't care. I don't know what anybody have that they will offer me in exchange for the anointing on my head. It's not going to work. My prayers is that every day of my life, that when somebody call me and ask me or tell me a situation, or maybe read a book to me, that I don't make whoever that call me, if you're not a hero, I'm going to tell you that you're not a hero in that book. I'm not going to make you a hero just so that you can like me. And I believe the people in my life are also will hold me accountable when I do something that is not right. And that's when you know you have found the right people, the right crowd. So let's be mindful of this. If you have anybody in your house right now that is not your child, that you're treating bad, please think about it. Know that you're going to give account of what you're doing to that child if you're not treating them well. You might not see it now in your life. It will come later. Don't forget, you're that part that completes the world, as well as that child in your home that is not yours, that you're treating bad. I'll see you on my next video.